What's going on, guys and girls? It's PJ here. I'm here recording my first video for my channel. What I'm going to talk about today is the TitanFall Beta. I played it. I did not enjoy it. I had some fun moments. It was decent. I'm not gonna get the actual game. For the sole reason it felt like a Call of Duty rehash. Now, when I say Call of Duty rehash, I've been playing Call of Duty since Call of Duty on PS2. I've been playing it since then. I know multiplayer wasn't big then. Multiplayer got big once Modern Warfare came out. That whole series started. I've been playing online multiplayer since Call of Duty back then. Now, I know this isn't a Call of Duty fanboy video at all, considering I limit my Call of Duty online playing just because I feel like it's gotten repetitive. I know I'm sounding repetitive here when I say that I keep buying it every year. I play for the story. I know Call of Duty doesn't exactly have the best story, but neither does Assassin's Creed, and I still buy those. With Titanfall, it was very, very Call of Duty-ish. The only difference between that and Call of Duty, it had a level of verticality. Now, you're able to jump, double jump, jump through windows, fly, whatever. That's all fine and dandy, but it's Call of Duty with sci-fi covering over it. So it is. Now, some of the pros with the TitanFall Beta was I'll talk about the Titans first. Now, the actual Titans, they were fun to use. I had fun with the Titans. You're able to move side to side by using the jump button. They have lock-on missiles, unlock-on missiles. So there's definitely a wide variety of attacks for the Titans. The best part of the Titans, I hate to say it though, was when they were blowing up. When you're inside a Titan and they're about to blow up, because you're able to eject. Now, when you eject, you fly up into the air. You're able to come down. As you're coming down, you're able to shoot at your enemies. So that was a fun aspect. I enjoyed doing that. I actually had more fun doing that than I did actually running around. I know that's kind of a weird thing to point out, but I found that to be one of the funner aspects of the game. Added a new level of verticality to an already vertical game. As for actual Titan combat, it felt very clunky. To me, it felt wicked clunky. When you go and you try to melee another Titan, I feel like you have to get really close to the point where you're almost like up in the guy's face before you can even make contact. The shooting aspects of the Titans were easy. They felt like just a normal Call of Duty controller. It was fun being able to melee people on the ground when you're in a Titan, because you're overpowered. You go over to them, you punch a grunt in the face, the guy flies a mile. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Not exactly the best physics for a video game in the world, but it was definitely amusing to play. As for Titan on pilot combat, it was very well matched. They didn't make a Titan so overpowered where a pilot couldn't kill a Titan, which I'm glad Respawn went with, because they could have made it a very one-sided affair, which I'm glad they didn't. You no doubt can take down a Titan with a pilot. Yes, it's a lot easier having a group of pilots take on a Titan, but you're definitely given anti-Titan weapons, which makes it very easy to kill a Titan. There's also pretty much an up-close and personal way to kill Titan. If you're a pilot, you can actually jump on the Titan's back, rip off its control panel, and take your machine gun and just unload into back a Titan's wiring and have it blow up that way. That was really fun. I enjoyed that part. However, the one aspect of playing as a grunt I didn't like is just you're walking around and you're trying, like, you get stuck on windows. It's hard to jump through windows. So the jumping aspect to me felt clunky. Just like some of the Titans movements felt clunky too. Some of it felt clunky with the pilots as well. Now, as for the actual game itself, having it be the possibility of a Call of Duty killer, I'm going to have to say no. It is not good enough to kill Call of Duty. I know a lot of people, especially Microsoft, are hoping that Titanfall is going to be the killer app of the year. However, I am going to disagree with the fact, only because I'm going to disagree only because of the fact that it's repetitive. When you're playing, it feels like there's no sense of accomplishment at all. At least in Call of Duty, when you level up, you unlock perks, you unlock kill streaks, you unlock new weapons. With Titanfall, you don't exactly get that. You don't get that at all. So, with that being said, I don't think Titanfall, just in that respect, is going to be able to take Call of Duty, because I feel like a lot of people who play online multiplayer games want to feel a sense of progression. Like, yes, in Titanfall, you have the ability to level up. You have the ability to unlock new burn cards. Burn cards, which are essentially Titanfall's perks. But they only last for a short amount of time. They only last until you die, which to me isn't worth it. It's not worth it to me at all. Because whereas with Call of Duty, you go on a 5-7 person kill streak, you get your perk. You get it, you get your kill streak. You can hold on to it throughout the whole match if you want. It doesn't matter. Like, you can hold on to that helicopter until you want to call it. Now with a burn card, you use that burn card, you run outside, say it gives you extra ammo or whatever. Like, you run outside, you get shot in the head, you're done. Your burn card's gone. Like, that's it. You can't use it again. Like, there's no way to bring it back. The only burn card I felt that was useful was the one that lowered the Titanfall limit. Like, when you're waiting for Titanfall, the best way to get a Titan is to kill. Because you have a time limit. I think it starts off at 3 minutes, and the way you lower your time limit is to get kills or use a burn card, which lowers your time limit by 30 seconds or a minute. I forget how long it was. But that was the best burn card I found. And to me, that's all Titanfall was. It was, you run outside, you get killed, or you kill a Titan, or whatever, and you call in your Titan. At least with Call of Duty, there's some level of difference. Like, yes, you run outside, you kill somebody, you get your care package, but at least you're able to use that care package throughout the whole match. Like, if you die, it doesn't leave. Once you, like, yeah, I know if you die in the middle, your kill streak stops, but at least once you got that kill streak, it's yours to use throughout the rest of the remainder of the round. Now, Titanfall, graphic-wise, not exactly Microsoft's best at all. It's nowhere near the level. It looks like an Xbox 360 game, a very polished Xbox 360 game, or a very polished PlayStation 3 game. I'm kind of surprised that Titanfall didn't come to the PlayStation consoles, considering that Microsoft is probably going to shoot themselves in their foot by having it release on Xbox 360 as well. Everybody's expecting it to be Xbox One's killer app, but unfortunately, I think it's going to do the reverse, considering a lot more people have 360s than Xbox Ones. Considering it's released on both, and it's also being released on PC. So a lot more people are going to be buying it on the Xbox 360 before they buy it on the Xbox One, considering there's a lot more 360 units out there than there are Xbox Ones right now. I know it's going to sell some units, considering it's being bundled. The Titanfall bundle, I think, is $570. I think $560. I can't remember off the top of my head. So it's definitely there. It's definitely going to push some units, but I don't think it's going to help them. I don't think it's going to help them to the point where they're going to be rivaling Sony in sales by the end of the month. I have both an Xbox One and a PlayStation 4 and a PS3 and an Xbox 360. So I play all the systems. I'm a big time gamer, so this is the one game this month I'm going to miss is Titanfall. I'm not going to buy it. I had no intention of buying after playing the beta. $60 for a multiplayer only game is just not worth it. Especially if you're going to go and buy Call of Duty this November. Because I know I am. Because at least I have a single player on it. God knows whatever the third version of whatever it is going to be. Whether it's going to be another Spec Ops or a zombie mode or whatever. And then, of course, you're going to have your typical every year multiplayer on there. Hopefully they'll add something different because it's a different company doing it this year. It's not Treyarch or Infinity Ward. I believe it's Raven Software doing it this year. Whereas Respawn, the guys that made Titanfall, are from Infinity Ward. I was really hoping, since they're the ones that created Modern Warfare, I was hoping that it was going to bring something new to the shooter genre. So I'm kind of disappointed in that aspect as well. I feel like with Microsoft putting everything in Titanfall's basket here, so to speak, I feel like they're going to shoot themselves in their own foot. Because a lot more people are going to buy it on the 360 than the Xbox One. And a lot of people are going to buy Call of Duty at the end of the year. I know it's next-gen only, but a lot grupper people have PS4s than they do Xbox 360, Xbox Ones. So that's going to help Sony out too. All in all, my score for the Titanfall beta, I'd probably give it, I want to say maybe, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's okay. It's not worth $60 for multiplayer only. Like, it was fun as a multiplayer game, but if it was maybe like $30 or $40, like, then I'd possibly consider it. But for a multiplayer only game, I'd have to say pass, or at least wait until a price drop. I'll be the first one to tell you I was pumped. I saw it at E3. I was excited for it. I thought it was going to be awesome, and then after playing it, I'm kind of disappointed. So yeah, I'd give it about a 7 because it was fun, but it had its moments. I just wouldn't rate it as my killer app as this month. I think Microsoft is in serious trouble, especially with Sony releasing Infamous Second Son this month, which looks amazing. It looks beautiful. I will be giving a review on that. I am getting that on launch day. I will be giving a review on Infamous Second Son. I am also getting Dark Souls 2 next Tuesday. God knows how long it's going to take me to beat that. The first one took me over 70 hours to beat. And I will be giving a review in the middle for the first half of that, just to let people know how hard it was and how difficult my time was. I want to do a Let's Play. I'm waiting for a couple of equipment pieces to come in to do that. To do a Let's Play of some Dark Souls, and I want to do a Let's Play, hopefully, of Infamous Second Son. So we'll see how that goes. But I want to thank all of you for watching my video. This is my first one. I'm posting it up on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button down at the bottom. Leave a comment if you have any questions about the Titanfall beta or anything I'm going to be doing in the future. Please leave a comment. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.